couldn't sleep either.
Oh, Richie, don't do that.
Sorry.
What are we going to do?
Leave it to me, Sarah. It's not your problem.
Scott saw us. This is Scott Windsor we're talking about. The son of the one person who'd really like to see me suffer in this village.
Oh, I'll talk to him. It'll be fine, I promise you. Sarah... I can't bear to see you like this.
Mummy, I've got a headache.
Are you up on your own, are you, Joseph? Top driving, kid.
Morning. Chris left a yellow folder here somewhere.
On the side.
Oh, come on, Joseph. You need to eat your breakfast.
What's up with you? You look terrible.
Thank you.
What's up?
Some kind of tummy bug. You don't want to know the details. Problem is, I don't think I'm safe to drive, and he's supposed to be in school by 9.
Well, I'd take him in, but Chris is screaming for this.
I'll take him if you like.
Oh, I don't know.
It's no trouble. You want Auntie Frankie to take you to school, don't you, Joseph?
Great.
Sorted.
Morning, Dad. Dad, we have to talk about last week. You can't keep this up forever. Somebody speak.
It were Butch, Mr. Dingle.
He knows it were Butch, you daft dimmock.
Deep breath, turn around and start again.
You what?
It's what my gran used to say when I got into sulks. Like you and Butch's dad here.
Quiet, lass. You're not a dingo yet, and when you are cheek like that, you'll feel the back of my hand.
If you ever touch my Emily, I'll crush you.
Oh, listen to the big man.
Hey, you took your belt from me once, Dad. But I'm not scared of you anymore. I'm older. I'm wiser. Up here, where it counts.
Oh, yeah.
Smack him, Zach.
I don't want to fight you. But it's like you've lost the plot, Dad.
I don't have to talk to you.
OK. Don't then. Why should I care? But there is someone you should be talking to, isn't there, Dad? Eh?
I never thought I'd live to see this. Zach Dingle being pushed around by his own son.
Nobody tells me what to do! Nobody!
I don't know. This family's gone soft.
Who said you could come in here?
I'm surprised to find you on your own. But you've been giving it some with your new girlfriend.
Get lost, Scott.
Not a good idea. I mean, where's an unemployed person like me gonna go, eh? I could go around the Sogdens and fill Jack in with a bit of local news.
Look, Scott, I've been meaning to ask you, as a friend, well, as a mate, really.
Whoa. Hang on a minute. You shafted me over this place. So I'm not in the market for doing favours, not right now.
OK, what do you want?
What's owed to me, that's all.
And what makes you so sure I'm going to give you anything? Maybe me and Sarah don't care who finds out about us.
Oh, really? Oh, OK, well, who's first then? Betty? Oh, Mum, she likes a good gossip.
All right. Just give me a day, yeah? Let me sort a couple of things out.
OK. All right, I'll come back tomorrow. You better hope I'm feeling generous.
It's not here.
No, Nelly, wait. I was just wondering if Zach could look after Belle for the day. I'm that behind with work, you wouldn't believe it.
You've got a nerve, Lisa Clegg.
What's going on?
Don't worry your head, Butch. I've got her sorted.
No, Mum, look, come on, you stay out of this.
Don't talk to me like that, Butch Dingle.
Hey, don't touch me. Don't ever do that again. Now, Lisa, love, what do you want?
Is Zach around?
No, he's gone out in the van.
Oh, Butch, the conference.
Aye. It was a bit of a disaster, weren't it?
No, Butch, you were right. I mean, I'm up to here with work at the moment, but I've got to get things sorted with Zach for Belle's sake, if nothing else.
I'm sure Mr. Dingle feels the same.
Are you?
No.
Well, if you see Zach, tell him we're asking after him.
Will do.
Wait, Lisa.
What?
We'll look after Belle. Won't we, Butch?
Will we?
Come on, love.
We.
I'll get Fran.
Pete! Chris? I've just had Gartside Engineering on the phone. You're supposed to be there an hour ago.
Well, you give me a truck and I'll be on my way. We're all out.
Well, what's that, a Tonka toy?
It's not serviced.
What?
Maintenance form. Lisa's only filled in these bits.
Looks fine to me.
Yeah, but she hasn't signed it off, has she? And what about that?
Well, she's probably forgotten to fill in that bit. She was working on it last week.
Yeah, she told me she was running a bit behind.
Has it been giving you any trouble?
No?
Then I will double-check with Lisa when I see her, OK?
Yeah, OK.
Good.
Actually, Chris, this is a bit iffy, you know. Can we get these systems sorted out? This kind of thing's a bit dodgy on insurance, know what I mean?
Well, you talk to Sean, that's his department.
Right.
Well, don't just hang around, get a move on.
Where is Sean?
He's not here.
I'll ring him.
Will you give me a break? Look, I'll hold my hands up. Lisa has let us all down. I'm looking for someone to take over the service contract as we speak. But we've got a lot of work on right now. I need your help. What else can I say? If there's anything left to do, well, I'll make sure she does it first thing, OK?
Yeah, OK. Just this once, Chris.
Good man. Won't forget it.
You know your exhaust is smoking. Get that seen to if I were you.
Cheers, Pete.
No problem. See you later.
See ya.
How was that?
That was great.
Is it really true your dad won't let you go on buses? Better than school, eh?
Can we go on another one?
Sure, we've been all over the county. Even I've had enough of buses for one morning.
Aww.
Come on. Last one to swings is a mouldy sandwich.
I know you don't much care what people think of you, but the very least you could do for the village is to appear to take their complaints seriously.
Why? I've heard it all before. I'm bored with it.
All this bad feeling, it isn't going to go away. In fact, if you carry on like this, it's going to get worse, much worse.
Marvellous. You know, there's nothing I enjoy more than winding up a few bleeding-heart do-gooders.
Chris!
Cathy!
You want to make an enemy out of me, you are going the right way about it.
I love you when you're angry.
Don't patronise me.
OK. Let's talk.
I'm sorry?
Over dinner.
No, not over dinner. This has nothing to do with you and me.
OK, you come back on Wednesday, 11. I've got an hour clear.
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Oh. Emily?
I want 4. 2 boys, 2 girls. If my mum hadn't died, I'm sure she'd have had more. I hated being an only child. Sometimes I'd lay in bed at night just pretending I'd got all these brothers and sisters.
There were 4 of us to start with. Our Ben died. Our Tina, she's long gone. And our Sam's in prison.
We won't let anything like that happen to our family. Will we, Butch?
No. We'll just get me dad and Lisa sorted and everything will be perfect.
What about my dad?
Actually, I think he might be all right and all.
How'd you make that out?
Well, he don't know about us going to get married, does he? If he knew we were going to do that, do it proper like, then maybe he might change his mind about me.
Maybe.
We'll go and find him. I'll ask for your hand in marriage. Church wedding and everything. He'll like that, won't he?
Butch?
Yes, Em?
About having kids and that. And you know, I'm glad we waited.
Aye.
I know most people don't. They don't reckon marriage means much. It does to me.
I know.
And when we do it... I mean, do it.
It's all right, Emma. I know what you mean.
Well, it'd be right special.
Yeah.
It'll be to start our family.
Here you go, Joseph. Chips, chips and more chips.
Yum.
Maybe none of my business, but shouldn't young Joseph be in school?
Al's right. Chris will do his nut.
We've had a very busy morning, me and Joseph. I've told him everything I know about trucks, road signs, engines, you name it. And after lunch we're going into Otten to look at the bus depot. Now, if that ain't educational, I don't know what is.
Oh, he looks happy enough to me.
Aye, there's more to life than sitting in a classroom all day.
Well, rather you than me when young Joseph tells Daddy about his day out with Auntie Frankie.
I can handle Chris. As long as you don't stir it.
I know nothing. Lisa.
Zach.
Look, don't say out. I've not come here to apologise. And I've not come because I've been taking marriage guidance lessons off that Judas of a son of mine.
Zach.
Listen to me, woman. Look, I didn't ask Nellie to come back. And any idiot can see it's caused a skipload of trouble. What you and me have, what with Belle and that, well, I've never been happier. But, and it's a big but, Nellie and me go back a long way. And I can't say I don't have feelings for her, because I do. We had 4 kids and a lifetime together. I can't just pretend that never happened. The thing is, it's you and Belle I want. And it's you I'm going to have if I've got out to do with it. It could just take me a while. Nellie's not someone I can just kick out on the street. Give me some time, and I'll sort something out. It's my best offer.
OK.
Right.
Zach,
What?
make it up with Butch.
Maybe.
Don't let him get wed under a cloud.
All you've got to do is get across the farmer's field without him catching you, OK?
OK.
Is she OK to be out?
Yeah, I've got to take her into Houghton to get her some medicine. Besides, I had to see you, Richie. It's driving me crazy.
I saw Scott.
And what did he say?
Tried it on a bit.
What's he going to do?
Nothing.
Well, he said that.
No, not exactly, but who's going to believe him? I mean, they'll think he's making it up just to spite me.
But he hasn't, has he?
No. Why don't we just let him say what he wants? I mean, maybe it's the best thing. I'm sick of hiding, Sarah.
Oh, no, Richie. I'm not ready for this. Not yet.
Keeping you up, Alan?
Oh, I do apologise. I had rather a late night.
Well, you and Mum weren't back by the time I'd gone to bed. That was past 1 o'clock.
I hope you don't mind my saying so, but your mother has an insatiable appetite for revelry.
Believe me, Alan, you're not the first man to call my mother insatiable.
Please.
I beg your pardon.
No, nothing. Didn't say anything.
Yes, you did.
You were going to make a snide remark.
Surely not. Oh, fascinating as this conversation is, I must make a move. The GK bus leaves at 2 and it won't get anywhere without me.
I'll come and all if it's all right. But I won't be going to the supermarket, if you get me drift.
Yeah, I just drive the bus.
Ooh, you enjoying that, Joseph? Better than school dinners, eh? He took Kiddo and missed the bus.
But I don't like that comic.
But it's got all these games. I'll read you the story on the bus. Hey,
If you think I'm supplying the entertainment while you patronise a rival retail outlet, then you can get lost.
You need help, Viv. Come on, Victoria. We'll get a comic in Houghton.
Oh, I don't think so.
Right. Anyone for GK Supermarket?
Oh, no, you don't, Alan Turner.
Oh, Viv, there is no point in making another scene.
Don't you think I'm going to give up just because you find it a little bit embarrassing?
I find it embarrassing and all.
Good.
Look, take no notice of her, ladies and gentlemen.
You won't look so smug when I've gone out of business. No village shop and GK will be charging exorbitant prices for this service, I guarantee it.
Look, Mum!
The only person you are harming is yourself. This bus is here to stay, and there is nothing you can do to stop it.
Oh, isn't there?
Vivian, is this really necessary?
I'm not just doing this for me.
What's going on?
What are you doing here? It's only 2 o'clock.
They closed the school.
What?
There was a fire in the boiler room.
Sent us all home.
Look, I've got to go into Houghton. Can you take Victoria back with you? She's still not well.
I suppose.
But I want to come with you.
Yeah, we've got loads of extra homework.
Please.
Oh, OK. See you.
Hooray.
What's up? Why didn't you tell me that Frankie took Joseph to school this morning?
I didn't think anything of it. Why? Is there a problem?
Well, that was Claudia. You see, she's been sick all day. She wants me to go and pick him up.
All right, well, why don't I go and pick him up?
What's going on?
Nothing.
You are a terrible liar, Terry.
Frankie were in the wool pack at lunchtime with Joseph. They've been playing on the buses all morning.
I don't believe this.
And she mentioned something about taking him to Houghton for this afternoon.
Right, I'm going to try and retrieve my son before Frankie drops him down some manhole or something. You are going to take my calls.
Right.
I'm surrounded by idiots.
Viv, will you stop being so childish? I've got a bus full of people here.
I am not moving my livelihood. We're going right before my eyes.
What's going on, Donna?
I don't want to go home. Mom's making a prat of herself again.
Yeah.
It's so embarrassing.
Do you like the Beck CD?
Yeah, it's okay.
Well, it's just these dudes from gigs. Do you want to come and see them with me?
Yeah.
Great. Well, would you like to come in Houghton and see if they've got any tickets left?
You kidding? Mum would murder me.
Yeah, I reckon. Well, I'd better go do it then. I'll ring you later, yeah?
Yeah.
Sorry, Kathy, love, I can't even look at it till tomorrow.
That's no problem. I'll bring it back in the morning.
Oh, I wouldn't drive it if I were you.
Oh, I need to get to the bank.
Well, it's up to you, but you don't want the engine seizing.
No, you're right. That's okay. I'll nip in on the bus.
No, you better run.
Yeah, see you tomorrow.
All right, I'll do it for you first thing tomorrow.
Hi, Lisa.
Butch, I've seen your dad. I think it's going to be all right.
What happened?
I'll tell you later tonight, only I was due at Taytall. It's middle of yesterday.
Oh, right. Actually, Lisa, we was wondering if we could borrow the van for a couple of hours.
No chance, sorry. Bye-bye, Poppy.
Why are we waiting? We are suffocating.
You haven't got room for 2 more and a little one, have you? Huh?
If you don't move in 30 seconds, I am sending for the police.
Please, Mrs. Windsor. Please.
This is your job I'm fighting for as well, you know.
I know, Mrs. Windsor. Look, if you don't protest tomorrow, I'll come and help you if you like. It's just right now, me and Butch, we need to get into town.
Oh, Emily!
Butch is going to ask me Dad for me hand in marriage.
Why won't anybody listen to me? Why doesn't anybody care?
Come on. Come on.
Thank you, Emily.
Hey, Emily. They've only got one seat on the bus left. Maybe we should leave it till tomorrow, eh?
No, you go. I'd like to get it sorted.
Are you sure?
It's probably best to see me Dad on your own.
Come on, Butch. Get a move on.
OK.
Before Viv changes her mind.
Be nice to him.
I will. I promise. See you later. Hey. You be good for your Auntie Em, do you hear? See you later. Bye-bye. Oh.
Regret this, all of you!
Do you want to get yourself killed?
The wheels on the bus go round, round, round.
Round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round.
Mrs. Windsor, please. Why don't we go in the wool pack and have a little something to cheer you up?
Drama continues tomorrow at 7.
What's that? God.
Grandad, Trisha, go inside.
Which is in there? Let me take the baby inside. I'll call for some help.
Grandad! Trisha, come away.
No, I've got around him! Grandad! Grandad! I thought you were dead.
Other people on the bus.
It's all right. Bernice is phoning an ambulance. Oh, thank God you're all right.
Nothing I could do. Broke me wrist. Come on, let's get you back inside. Come on. Let's get you in the wall back.
Come here. I thought I was going to die.
What are you doing? Get back! Get back! Get back from here!
Victor X-ray from 1304. Major RTA, Main Street, Emmerdale. Fire services and ambulances required.
I've got to find Butch. I'm sure there's help on the way, love.
Any idea of number of casualties?
I'll try and find out. Do we know how many are on the bus?
Mark's on it.
What do you say?
It was full. The bus was full. All those people.
My mark.
1304, Angie, report.
Probable multiple casualties. Possible fatalities. Out.
There's people still alive on there.
Quiet. Listen.
Alan, come and sit down.
Sit him over there. Sit. Oh, are the others out?
Try not to worry, Alan. Tricia, get some blankets. Eric, can you move a few tables, make some space?
Yeah.
Let me see that.
I think I've broken.
I think it needs some ice on it. Bernice, get some ice.
Paddy, go sit down. Betty, is Seth out yet? Is he all right?
Yeah?
Yes, he was on there.
Seth was on that bus.
Betty, there's nothing you can do about it. Oh, Betty!
Have any of the others come off? Have you got any of the others off?
Alan, did you not see what it looked like out there?
Are you saying none of the others are off? None of them?
Come on, let's get you going.
Seems like we're both in the same boat, love. I said.
I can't go into it. It's too dangerous. The slightest movement could bring the lorry down on the survivors.
Who's in there?
I'm not sure yet. Apparently the bus was full.
Joseph's there. Frankie was taking him to Houghton. He's in that wreck.
I'm sorry. At the moment...
Where's the fire brigade?
They're coming. They're on their way.
Well, that's not good enough.
They're coming, all right? My son's in there too.
Can I help?
No. Stay back.
I do have some medical knowledge. I could take a look.
I'm not risking lives.
It might be worth the risk. Should be me, though. He's my son.
Can you hear me?
Well, who is it? Who have you seen?
It's a man. It's not Joseph.
Oh, please. Please. What's happening?
This is terrible. I can't bear it.
Zoe. Yeah, you better get back to the village.
We should get some blankets out here. I don't think it's going to be the last.
Little mate's got no idea what's going on.
More tea, Viv. I was nearly killed out there. I don't see how hot, sweet tea's going to make it better.
Do you have any loved ones on that bus, Viv?
No, thank the Lord.
Well, there are people here that do. And I don't hear them snapping at others who are doing their best to help.
Morty.
They've just pulled someone out now. The poor soul. There can't be much hope for my poor Steph.
Oh, come on. There's no way to talk, is it?
How can this have happened, Bernice?
Are you feeling any better, Grandad?
I saw it coming. I should have done something.
There's nothing anyone could have done.
Well, that's not true, is it? It wasn't an act of God. I mean, someone's to blame for it. Somebody made it happen.
I know this man. He's a counsellor. Bob Simmons.
It's better if only one of us goes back in there. Less chance of anything shifting.
Emily, can you tell me who you saw on the bus?
Mrs. Winsford been protesting.
What do you mean?
She was trying to stop people getting on the bus.
You mean she held it up? That's what you're saying, isn't it?
Yeah.
So if it wasn't for her, it'd have been out in the village before the lorry ever appeared.
Will you stop this?
Sir, can you leave it to us now? It's not safe to enter the wreckage. He's reached someone. Give him a minute, will you?
Who is it? What's your name, son?
It's Mark. My neck hurts.
We'll get you out of here as soon as we can, but don't try and move, OK? It's really important that you don't try to move.
It's the Reynolds kid!
Mark! Thank God, Mark!
Please, it's not safe in there. Let my firefighters get on with the rescue.
Mark, are you all right?
Mum? Get me out of here.
What's wrong? Why can't we get him out?
He says his neck hurts.
His neck?
We can't move him until the ambulance arrives.
I only want firefighters in there from now on. Have a look in the cab.
Mark, we'll have you out there in a minute, love. We're just waiting for the paramedics. Hang on, love, all right?
Oh, my God. Joseph's there. Your girlfriend took him on that bus.
Them. Why?
What am I going to do? My son is probably dead.
Can you hear me? Can anyone hear me? Help's coming. Try to stay calm. Help's on the way.
Sir? Are you the driver of the bus?
Yes.
A paramedic will take a look at you shortly. In the meantime, I'm sorry to have to do this, but would you mind blowing into this?
You what?
It's just routine, but it has to be done.
It's all right, isn't it?
He's under the limit. We'll get you sorted out as soon as we can.
Alan, her fireman's heard voices on the wreck. Is Victoria on the bus?
I can't remember. She's just a baby.
It's all right, Alan. All under control.
I'll call Jack, don't worry.
I'm not helping Dad. Maybe if we go upstairs, he won't even know we're home.
What are you two doing home?
They closed the school. We saw Mum and Victoria in the village and we told them.
You're the boiler bus, so he sent us home.
I'm not going out in the fields to help him.
Well, I will if he asks me.
should have gone straight upstairs.
Well, all we need to do is a couple of hours for him and then we can go back on computer. Dad?
What is it, Dad?
You saw your mother and Victoria?
Yeah, we saw him get on the bus to go to Otten.
What's wrong, Dad?
Why do they need screens?
Because they found something they don't want us to see.
Screens up.
Stay here. Betty, look after them for me, will you?
You'd best leave it to them.
Dad! Lads, no!
Sir, please. My wife and daughter are on that bus.
Sir, we've got a rescue engine on the way. It'll be here as soon as possible.
And while we wait, my son might be dying in there.
Please, isn't there anything you can do now?
We're doing everything we can, but I'm not going to jeopardise any more lives.
You all right, Betty?
Is there any more news yet, Eric?
I thought I told you to leave it to us.
I think you need all the help you can get.
Betty.
I didn't think there would be.
It says Betty.
What?
There.
Oh! Seth! Seth!
I can't quite seem to work my legs.
I want him in hospital right away. Watch his conscious levels.
Oh! Is it serious?
Given his age, I'm taking no chances.
Well, I'm going to look after you now. Oh, thanks ever so much, Mr.
Adam. My name's Adam.
Well, you're my knight in shining armour, Adam. Thanks ever so much, love. Come on.
Careful. Keep him steady.
You're doing really well, love.
You're nearly out now. We'll have you at the hospital in no time.
I'll be, lads. Come on.
Oh, hang on, lads. Hold on.
Mark, are you okay? What's wrong with him?
Don't talk, love. Just lie still. It's all right, Donna, love. Wait back.
Stay back.
What's wrong with me? Oh, look at him. I can't be pleased for Angie. I just keep thinking, why can't it be Joseph?
Yeah, I'd sacrifice all of them for my son. Wouldn't think twice. What am I going to do if...
Don't say it.
Can't say much more of this.
Get those rams off and get them down there now.
Is there anything I can do?
I'm afraid there's nothing anyone can do except wait for news. I'm sorry. I suggest you get your sons inside.
Come on, lads.
Oh, Emily! Emily, look! Oh!
Belle's in the wolf pack. She's fine.
And Butch?
I'm just praying he's all right.
Oh no.
They've brought people out. Some of them were dead. They still haven't found him. Butch. But he won't be dead.
This is your fault. You did this.
What?
You delayed the bus. If it wasn't for you, the bus would have been out of the village before the lorry turned up.
And whose lorry was it? Tell me that.
If my son is dead, so help me, I will make you pay. You understand? I'm telling you, you'll wish that you were dead.
Oh, my God.
Frankie! We thought you were off the bus. We thought you were dead. People are dead.
You stupid! I've been going through hell here.
It's not her fault. Who's dead? Pete? I don't understand. Pete's dead.
I thought that I'd lost you.
Make yourselves comfortable. Do something. Watch the telly or something.
I want to stay outside.
I think you both be helping your dad if you wait in there.
You won't tell us if anything happens.
I promise you, as soon as I have any news, I'll let you know.
Joseph! Oh, it's good to see you. How about lemonade?
Well, just make it a quick one. It's no place for a child. I want to come back to home farm. You're right.
No. Oh, and whiskey for me, please, Bernice.
You can't begin to understand what we've been feeling.
Yes, I can. But Joseph's alive, my friend's dead. I was thinking about Pete now.
All right, just take it easy.
You and Chris celebrating and Pete's just died.
Listen, there's going to be time enough for mourning. Right now, I just thank God that you and Joseph are both alive.
What are you doing here? I know I'm early, but I arrived in the middle of all this.
He's been a hero.
Listen, there's nothing heroic about it. Anyone would have done the same.
Hey, don't listen to him. This man and I, we've both been in the thick of it, haven't we?
I saw. He's been doing a marvellous job.
I would have helped if this hadn't have happened.
No, of course you would.
I was the first on the scene, you know.
I helped get the driver out.
Right, so how did this happen?
Yeah, he was a little over-enthusiastic.
Have a look.
Hello, I'm Trisha.
Adam, is your baby all right?
Oh, she's not mine. You're right. Adam, we weren't expecting you until tomorrow.
It's a good job I turned up when I did.
I'm fine, thanks, Zoe. I've broke my wrist getting Alan out the bus.
Adam, is it? You know, he's been saving lives. He's been in and out of that wreckage. Gonna not have thought for his own safety, weren't you? This is Adam Forrester, our new vet.
Pleased to meet you.
Well done, Adam. Well done. I'll see you tomorrow.
So how is that wrist?
Well, I'm sorry I can't shake your hand.
Tell me when I can do something to help with you. I will. Just try and stay calm. And stay clear.
Stay calm.
Jack, can't they even see anyone else inside there yet?
Ah, they say the state that wreck's in makes it impossible.
What's going on? Oh, Zach, thank goodness you're here.
Oh, my God!
Mr. Dingle, it's Butch.
What is it, love?
Butch, he's inside that bus.
Don't, it's too dangerous.
Care if it's dangerous, I'm going to have a go!
Zach! It's dangerous for the people on the bus. Now, they've got to take it slowly. And Sarah and Victoria are on there, too.
Look after them around the corner, sub.
Look, if there's anything I can do to help, I'm a director of Take Knowledge. I could get some drivers down here if you need some more men.
Thank you, but we've enough rescue workers on the scene.
Chris, I'm going to take Joseph and Frankie home. What do you want to do? Are you staying?
Maybe there's no point.
Twice I've asked him. He keeps saying no, and I've got...
Hang on, look!
I can do it. It's Sarah. Sarah!
Victoria's still on there!
Oh, it's all right, love, it's all right. They'll get her out, too. She's in pain. Can we get her to the hospital?
No! No, I'm not going! Not until they get Victoria!
There's nothing you can do here.
Please don't take me away! My daughter's on that bus!
Suspected fracture of the tibia. We'll give you an injection for the pain. It'll still hurt, I'm afraid.
Jack, I couldn't protect her! I couldn't help her, Jack! I couldn't protect her!
Chris, Joseph shouldn't be here.
She got up to speak to Kathy just before the lorry hit us.
Kathy's on there?
Somebody do something! Somebody help my daughter!
Kathy. Why are they taking so long? They could all be suffocating in there.
I'm sure they're doing the best, Mr. Tate.
Maybe, but there's been no sign of any passengers coming out for too long now.
Any news?
Yeah, I've been talking to that fireman. He says they can't get in any further until they've shifted more of the load.
Well, let's give them an hand moving it then!
It's not as simple as that. If anything goes wrong, the whole thing could come down. Bus would get crushed even more. Nobody'd stand a hope in there.
You really should be in hospital, Mrs. Sugden. There's an ambulance waiting.
Not going anywhere. Not until I know Victoria's safe.
Maybe you can talk some sense into her. She's in a lot of pain. I'm pretty sure she's got a tib and fib fracture.
Our little girl's still on that bus. You have to understand what she's going through.
I've given her morphine, but that's all I can do here. The sooner she gets to a doctor, the sooner it can be dealt with properly.
Sarah.
No. I'm not going anywhere till I know Victoria's safe.
I can't hold the ambulance. There's other people need it.
There you go.
You just sit there and drink that, and I'll call your daughter and see if she can come collect you. It's all right, we can deal with this. She came down to the post office to get her pension and got a bit of a shock when she saw all this.
What can I do?
Well, you could start with Mrs. Atkins. She's not hurt, but she hasn't stopped shaking since she saw it all.
Hello, Mrs. Atkins. You know, I was thinking of you this morning. Passed by your garden. Best kept in the village.
Don't you think you should be getting some treatment for yourself, Grandad?
No, I'm fine.
Bust the seat up, boss. Right, there you go. Right.
Can you see when it's stuck?
I can't see down there.
It's stuck here.
Yeah, top. You all right down there?
Yeah, sound.
Yeah,
it's finally this.
Hold it a bit. You manage? Yeah.
Quiet!
Mummy.
There's people still alive in there. Come on. Let's get a move on.
Let's get going.
Right.
What's going on? Oh, they've heard voices. They must be still alive.
I reckon we ought to go home. What are you talking about? I don't want to bother anybody. Not when there's all this going on. Seth Armstrong, they've brought you here because you need treatment. So shut up till you get it.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mr. Armstrong. We're just really short of beds at the moment.
Don't waste one on me. I reckon a stiff round you'll see me all right.
I don't think so, Mr. Armstrong. You need a thorough examination, some x-rays, and we'll need to keep you in for observation, maybe longer.
I don't want a lot of fuss.
A man of your age.
I'm in my prime.
Don't be a stubborn old goat. You'll do exactly as the doctor says. Or you'll answer to me.
Steady!
Okay, which you gotta do? Right.
Okay.
Probably right in there. Right. So, right. Yeah.
Yep. I think we found someone. They're just trying to clear a way through.
So the bus was late leaving?
Yes. Yes, Mrs. Spencer was staging a protest.
Don't start blaming me. Chris Tate already tried to do that.
I'm not blaming anybody. I'm just trying to help establish what happened in the build-up to the crash.
I've been saying for months that bus and those lorries should never have been allowed in the village, and now I've been proved right.
If we can just deal with the facts, as you saw them.
The fact is, Pete must have been drunk the way that truck was careering down the road.
Yes, I saw it. He was doing everything he could to control the lorry.
You're confused. It was out of control. Look, I don't like to speak ill of the dead, but he must have had a skinful. They can test for that, can't they, when they examine the body?
Well, that'll be dealt with by the post-mortem, yeah.
What do you mean? Pete's dead?
You see, he can't remember anything. You stick with me. I'll tell you exactly how it happened.
Pass it up.
Come on! Bring it in!
Lift.
Yes.
Down. Down. Down.
They're bringing someone out. Who is it? But I can't see.
That's not a child. That's clear enough.
3, 1, 2, 3.
It's Butch! He's alive! I saw him move!
I knew he'd fall through. He's a dingle!
Go with him in the ambulance.
Yeah, don't Olaf, we'll have to ask the ambulance man.
Hey, we'll get in the van and follow him up there!
Give Butch our best. I'm glad it's worked out for you.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll work out for you too. Kathy and Victoria will be out of there in no time. I hope so. Good luck.
Butch! Oh, I thought you were dead.
Emily.
I thought I'd never see you again.
Emily.
I'm here, Butch. Can I go to the hospital with him?
Please, mate. I need him with me.
OK, you can come.
Does it hurt?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I don't know how I feel, though. I'm just glad to be out. What are you doing?
I'm praying. And you should too. I know you've never really been a believer, but you should be now. We've been granted a miracle.
Yeah. Well, you could put it like that, couldn't you?
Dear Lord, thank you for answering my prayers and delivering Butch back to me. Oh, and please bless the rescue workers and give them strength so that they may save others. Amen.
Amen.
They're taking Sarah to hospital.
Still refusing to go until we get news of Victoria. Don't know why you're out here, though. You know Joseph's safe.
Yes. I was lucky.
I guess it's the caring face of business. Seeing how 2 of your vehicles are involved. Working out your press statements.
I haven't even thought about that at a time like this.
I find that hard to believe. Your dad trained you too well. He always knew how to keep one step ahead of us.
You never give an inch, do you, Jack? Not even at a time like this.
Do you think you deserve it?
Probably not. But I know what it's like to be trapped like that. Not knowing if you'll breathe your last breath before the rescue team comes to get you. Ended up in this wheelchair. But I'd still say I was lucky.
Well, at least you survived.
More than that. I had Kathy waiting for me. Still don't know why. Marriage was nearly over. She'd have been better off without me. She still nursed me through it. Till I was fit enough to go off with someone else. So I guess all you say about me is true.
Well, that's between you and your conscience.
Surprised you think I've got one, Jack. No. I will be here till they bring Kathy out safe. However long it takes.
Look, Chris. I'm sorry. Maybe I said a few things I shouldn't.
Forget it, Jack. We've not always got on. And I guess this'll make no difference. Just for tonight, We both know what we're here for.
Yeah. And that's something that neither of us are very good at. On the farm, I'm up at first light, and I keep going till everything that needs to be done is sorted. And you've never been one to let anything stand in your way. Out here, all we can do is wait.
Oh, that's great news. Yeah. OK. Yeah, see you later.
Who was out for?
Your mum from the hospital. They're letting him out tonight.
So he's not too badly hurt then?
Just whiplash. Might have to wear a collar for a while, but should soon be over that. There's a lot worse off.
2 dead, it said on the radio.
3 still in there. We've a lot to be grateful for.
Simon, can you just hold that back there?
Yep.
Need more light?
Here you go. What's that?
So, it's a child.
Mummy!
Come on, let's get moving.
It looks like they found someone else.
OK, settle away now. We're going to go for a little ride, aren't we? Go for a ride in the ambulance. All right? OK. She's got to go to the hospital, but she's going to be OK. Watch out for a left arm.
Over here, boss.
I'm needed back there. It sounds like they found somebody else. Are you all right to get to the ambulance?
Yeah. Oh, thank God you're all right. Thank God you're safe. Thank God you're safe.
Jack, I'm really pleased for you.
Where's Mummy?
She's not far enough. We're both here for you. Is it hurting much?
I was frightened at first, but Auntie Kathy kept telling me it would be alright.
Auntie Kathy was near you? Talking to you?
She was, but then she stopped talking. I think she must have gone to sleep. Will you still be able to get my presents?
You are going to have the best birthday ever, I promise you.
I'll go and tell the boys.
We really should be getting into hospital now.
Yeah, of course. I don't know how to thank you for what you've done, and the rest of you.
Been out here a long time. I wonder if you'd like to come across to the wool pack and join the rest of us.
No, thanks.
If there was any news, you'd hear it almost straight away. The emergency services are using it as a base.
I'd rather stay put.
Perhaps it would help you if we prayed together.
I wish it could. But I don't believe in all that. I'm sorry.
Sometimes the power of prayer can surprise even the most doubting heart.
You have to believe in the almighty God watching over all this. Me, I just believe in fate. Win, lose, up or down. You just have to face what it throws at you.
Even if you feel that way, it needn't stop me staying here to face it with you. If I may.
You do what you think's right, Vicar. That's all any of us can do.
I think we can get her out. Go and get some more cutting gear.
OK, boss.
You're all right.
It's
take long to get to the hospital. Are you sure you're up to looking after the boys while I go to the hospital?
It's all right, Jack. I've seen the doctor, been past fit. Now, if you want to stay overnight, I'm sure we can find beds for them. Here, we'll get them some breakfast.
I can't put you to more trouble.
It's no trouble. I'd be really glad to do something to help.
Thanks, Alan. I've got to go.
There's only 2 passengers left. What do you reckon their chances are?
They've been in there a long time. We'll just have to hope to get them out soon.
They're bringing somebody out.
You sure?
Yeah. Nice and easy. Put down there. Put down.
Okay.
Chris, Just leave me alone.
Can we see him now?
Could be a while. I've taken him for a scan and he needs fluids, but he has lost a lot of blood.
But he is going to be all right?
Obviously, I'll be able to answer that question better when we've finished our tests. But his blood pressure's normal, his condition seems to be stable, so the signs are hopeful so far.
Will it be all right if we wait till you've got more news?
It might be a few hours. We don't seem to have enough staff to deal with this sort of emergency, but everyone's working as quickly as they can.
We're really grateful to all of you.
The cafeteria's not open, but there's a tea machine on the Princess Margaret ward.
No, you won't. We'll have him back home in no time.
Of course we will. Take more than a tape truck to put a dingle out of action.
Excuse me. I know you're busy, but we wanted to ask you about the woman you just brought out.
Are either of you two a relative?
I'm not sure.
We think it's a woman called Patricia Holmes.
What?
She got an ID card from Houghton Chemicals, but there's nobody there this time of night to confirm or identify.
I know Pat. She's one of my parishioners. Comes to church with her mother.
Then perhaps you'd like to talk to the police, sir. They're anxious to trace the relatives as soon as possible.
Yes, of course.
I'm sorry, have you any news about Kathy Glover? I know she was on that bus.
Yes, sir, we believe she's the last person left on board.
And what are the chances of her getting out alive now?
We're doing everything we can, sir.
You got it. Really heavy.
All right, clear.
Are you Christopher Tate?
Yes.
I'm Edward Blanchard. I'm leading the Department of Transport Investigation Team. I understand you're Managing Director of Tate Haulage and Tate Transport, owners of both vehicles involved in the accident.
Yes, I am.
Are you aware of any faults or defects that might have caused this to happen?
No.
You realise we will have to remove both vehicles to a secure area pending further investigation. I trust you'll provide us with any service records we need. Mr. Tate?
Do what the hell you have to! Can't think about that now!
He doesn't mean to be rude. He's under a lot of stress. His ex-wife's still in there.
I was never in any real danger, Dad. I was lucky.
What I don't understand is what you were doing on the bus in the first place. You just come from Hunt.
Me and Donna decided we'd go to this concert. I was going back for the tickets.
So you risk your life for Donna Windsor. Wait till I spread that round school.
You do and you're dead.
Try and stop me. True romance at Houghton Comprehensive. Hear the latest from your roving reporter.
I mean it, Ollie. I'll slaughter you.
Come on, you two. It's been a long day.
Yeah, OK, Mum. Pretty done in.
Can't have that. Our great lover needs his beauty sleep.
Ollie, you'll be the one in hospital next if you don't let up.
Come on. And no fighting. I'll be up to say goodnight in a minute. For someone who's supposed to be celebrating, you seem a bit down.
Think about it, Ange. It's not the end of it for us. It's just the start. Our customers aren't going to be flocking to Tay Haulage when news of this gets round.
It was an accident, Sean. A tragic accident.
It could be even more tragic for us. We've sunk all our money into this company. We bought a house here, settled the kids. What are we going to do if it goes bust?
Won't come to that, will it?
It's a cutthroat business, Ange. Tight margins. Companies have gone to the wall for less than this.
Yeah, but not you.
I didn't want to worry the kids. Not on a night like tonight, but I'm telling you, it's going to be tough.
Is there any news?
Still trying to get her out. I suppose we should be grateful so many have been saved. We just need one more miracle.
Well, with all Kathy's been through, she certainly deserves one.
Oh, a lot more than him. Surprised he still dares to show his face round here.
Oh, that's not very charitable, Tricia.
Well, let's face it, Grandad. No one liked him to start with. If he's bussing his truck, how do you think the village are going to feel about that?
I dare say you're right, Tricia. But right now, I get the feeling if you could swap places with Kathy, you would.
Let's watch this strip, then. All right, come on then, let's go, quick.
Let's get into the vehicle as soon as possible.
Quick as you can.
Thank God. She's out.
She don't seem to be moving, though.
Right, got it this end.
Ready to drip.
Ready to drip. B3 levels, please.
I've got a pulse.
Emmerdale village. All persons were released from wreckage and transported to hospital by ambulance. Air crews detailed approximately 30 minutes, making up all equipment. Fire crews assisting police clearing wreckage. Over.
Message correct, LY Bravo 4 and over.
Roger, LY out.
Where am I?
You're in Horton General.
Ah, and you're lucky to be here, too. You were the last pulled out of the crash. Do you remember?
What about the others?
Sarah and Victoria are all right.
I was talking to Victoria, telling her they'd come and rescue us. I can't remember anything after that.
Her and Sarah have got a few broken bones, but they'll mend.
And Seth seems to have come through okay.
Thank God for that.
A few that didn't do so well. I mean, there's 3 dead so far. Pete was killed on impact.
The doctors are examining our Butch now. Well, he's took a bit of a battering, but well, he's a dingle. He'll be back on his feet soon.
Oh, I hope so, Zach.
Everyone's been wondering how you are.
Yeah, Chris Tate waited through the night till he was sure you were rescued. He's been ringing in ever since for reports. Never knew he had an heart.
I'm afraid I'll have to ask you to leave Mrs. Glover to rest now.
It's okay, I feel fine.
I'll be the judge of that.
I've got some friends in the hospital. Can I go and see how they are?
Tomorrow, maybe. Right now, you need to sleep.
Well, I ought to be getting back to Butch.
I'll check in on you later.
Any coffee left?
Yeah, help yourself.
In future,
I'd be grateful if you didn't interfere with my son's life.
Eh?
Don't you realise what you put us through? We thought that you were both on that bus.
We had a good time together. There was no harm done.
He was supposed to be at school,
I told Claudia I was taking him.
and she should never have let you. And I made that quite clear to her. One more incident like this, and she's out of a job.
I think you're overreacting a bit.
Your opinion doesn't interest me. I've got more important things to worry about. I'm taking Joseph to visit Kathy. See you this afternoon for the board meeting.
You might have stuck up for me. I couldn't. Because I think Chris is right. I think you did behave very irresponsibly. Get a life, so I just gave the kid a day out, that's all.
Well, next time you have a bright idea, ask first.
Hello.
A kiss for Mum.
There you go.
Oh.
The doctor says that I can go home now. Can you come too?
No, I'm afraid I can't, my darling.
Mummy's got quite a poorly leg. It's going to take us a little while to get her on her feet again.
But what about my birthday?
Well, you can still have your party. And then we can bring you in to see Mummy, and you can have another one.
You've got to sign my plaster.
I have. Thanks. And all the kids on the ward.
All right, very small. So there's room for everyone else. Big kiss.
And you.
You sure you'll be all right on your own with all the kids?
Of course.
The boys' school shirts need washing, and Andy's PE kit needs ironing.
Sarah, I'll manage. And if I get any problems, there are plenty of helpers. It's the one good thing about a time like this. Everyone pulls together.
I'm moving in. Yeah, Betty's given me some emergency supplies. Doesn't look like the shop will be open for a while. Guess I chose a bad time to move in.
A lot of people are very glad you arrived when you did.
Just glad to help out.
You're going to have a job on your hands at the vets, with Paddy injured and Zay busy at Tate Haulage.
Be a lot of work all round.
Yes. Well, we survived a plane crash. We'll get through this.
From what I've seen of the people around here, I'm sure of it. You've all made me feel very welcome.
I hope you'll be very happy at Mill Cottage.
Thanks.
How are you feeling?
I'm okay. There's a lot of people worse off.
We're so worried about you.
Zach told me how you waited.
Brought a lot of memories back from the plane crash.
Me too.
I'll always be grateful the way you nursed me through that. I know we can't change what happened, but I hope you'll give me the chance to make it up to you now. I want to do anything I can to help you.
There's plenty of people need help more than me.
Maybe. But it's you I care about, not them.
If there's one thing I've always admired about you, it's your drive. If you used all that energy and ambition to put the village back together, you'd really be doing some good for a change.
You always were an idealist.
You said you wanted to help. Well, it's never been needed more.
OK, kids, break it up.
What is your problem? We've got no school today. We've got nothing to worry about.
Yeah, you have. Just had Viv on the phone. She wants Cinderella back home to do her chores.
Hey?
Apparently there's a big mess after the bus crash. She's not clearing it up on her own.
Suppose I better go then.
Unless you got a fairy godmother up your sleeve. She sounded in the right mood.
I'll call you when we're finished.
thought we were never going to get rid of her.
She's supposed to be your mate.
Not anymore. She's only got eyes for you. Why don't you just tell her to get lost?
Me and Donna are getting on fine. At least we would if you kept your nose out.
Thought it was Trisha you fancied.
That's different.
Why, because Donna's available and Trisha ain't?
Well, it's not like that.
I reckon it is. Maybe I should have a word with Donna. As a mate.
Just keep out of this, Ollie.
Is he going to be okay?
Well, his blood pressure's normal, but he still seems very tender to the stomach area, so I'd like to carry out a few more tests.
It's all right for us all to visit, though.
Of course, but try not to tie him too much.
Doc seems to think you're on the mend, son.
Yeah. I'll be glad when I can get back home.
Of course you will. Your family round you and a bit of home cooking. Better cure than anything they've got in here.
Didn't Lisa come?
I mean, much love. I just didn't want to intrude.
Don't be daft.
She shouldn't be here. She's not family.
Don't start. Butch wants her here and I won't have him upset.
I got me miracle, Butch.
Hey?
Like I told you in the ambulance. I knew everything had turned out all right.
I still don't know how it could have happened.
It were one of those Tate trucks Mrs. Windsor's always complaining about. It just sort of went out of control. When you delivered that lot, you've got another load to pick up from Allnums in Birmingham.
This afternoon? We're running out of hours.
Well, not if you drive quick. And if you don't, well, you might pick up something else down there to pass the time.
Not me. I got in enough trouble for that on my first day. Sean Reynolds nearly busted me for chatting up his daughter. He told me she was 18. You're not another one of those kids, are you?
No, I'm definitely over the age of consent. I'm married. My husband's absolutely gorgeous.
There's just no perks in this job. Mind you, I guess I'll be lucky to keep it the way things are going.
What do you mean?
And that crash ain't going to be good for business. There must be a chance they'll be laying drivers off. What's the word in the office?
We don't pay you to stand around gossiping, Kelly. Get back to work.
Look, we were just chatting.
And wasting good driving time. If you want to know company policy, you'll have to wait for the official statement like everyone else.
Just all my love, Chris. Thank you.
Bit over the top with the flowers, weren't you?
I think it's a very nice gesture. I'd like to get this board meeting started as soon as possible.
Well, I'll get the minutes in the agenda.
Thank you, Kelly. When you've done that, I suggest you take a long lunch hour.
But won't you be needing me for the meeting?
No, I'll be taking the minutes myself today. You'll have plenty of time to go into the village. I'll give you a call on the mobile if we need you again. Why are you getting rid of Kelly? There are sensitive issues to discuss. I've already caught her gossiping with the drivers.
I thought we were here to talk about the accident. Didn't realise it was all going to be top secret.
There were 2 Tate vehicles involved, 3 dead, more in hospital. We're in big trouble.
So we have to face up to our responsibilities.
I guess we won't be able to avoid compensation claims, but our insurance should cover them.
Maybe, but those cases are bad publicity and they can drag on, which isn't going to be good for business. And that's just the start of it.
You mean it'll get worse?
Well, right now, people are shocked by what's happened. But it won't be long before they start to get angry, looking for someone to blame.
And their finger will point at us.
How we handle this crisis will determine whether this company goes forward or goes under. That's what this meeting's about.
I put too much into this company to see it taken away from me now. Tate Haulage is going to survive, whatever it takes.
Hi, I'm Adam Forrester, the new vet.
Hi, man. Roy Glover. This is my wife, Kelly.
Alan was saying that you used to work at the surgery. I was hoping you could give me a few tips. What the farmers like round here.
Well, I can be a bit suspicious of anyone that's not Dales born and bred, but they'll be okay once they get used to you.
And how long's that going to take then?
About 10 years, if you're lucky.
I'm going to Get everyone in the village to write on this.
Right. Well, I'll get Bernice and Tricia to look in on you. How's Sarah?
Oh, a bit more serious, I'm afraid. She's on morphine for the pain, and they're going to have to pin the bone together, so she'll be in for a while.
Well, do you want any help with the children?
Oh, no, you and Bernice have done enough already. I'm really grateful, but can't put you to any more trouble.
There's no trouble at all. The boys are with Betty, and I'm sure she'd love to have Victoria. Give you a chance to get to the hospital and spend some time alone with Sarah.
Thanks, Alan.
I know I'm new to the area, but I have got plenty of ideas for the practice. We could really make something of it.
Well, I wish you luck. The trouble is, Zoe's from a rich family, so she don't need to make money. This is just a hobby for her.
I was wondering, would Sean have time to see me today?
I doubt it. There are meetings all afternoon.
I really don't think I could get behind the wheel of that bus again.
I'm sure no one blamed you for what happened, Alan.
It doesn't stop the memories coming back. Maybe they'll give up the service after this.
Well, I'm not allowed to know anything like that. Seems like from now on, any important decisions are going to be made behind closed doors.
As directors, I presume you're all aware we can be held liable for any offence of the company. I would therefore suggest that no one makes any statement about the crash that's not been previously agreed by this board.
Oh, you mean official statement, yeah? You're not suggesting we don't talk about it to anybody in the wool pack or on the street?
Well, we're all going to have to meet villagers in our everyday lives, but I'd still stress extreme caution, even in casual conversation.
Don't you think you're overreacting? I mean, these people are our friends.
No, that's a bit naive, Zoe. Well, we both know there are people who've always resented the power the Tates have got round here. They'd use anything they could to bring us down.
It would be natural to express some regret over the dead and injured, but please avoid any form of words that could later be quoted in court as implying any guilt on behalf of the company. The company is going to be cooperating fully with the Department of Transport investigation. We can then say that it would be inappropriate for us to make any further comment till that investigation's reached its conclusions, which will buy us some time. I've drafted an initial press statement that meets these criteria. If it's approved by this board, I suggest we release it at once.
I really hope we can learn something from all this. I certainly have. It's made me realise how much you mean to me. I want to start planning our future. I want a little cottage after we're married. Near enough so you can visit your family. But somewhere where we can be alone together. Maybe have that family we talked about. Butch. Butch. Doctor, it's Butch. There's something wrong.
I hope this meeting isn't just going to be about press statements and strategies. Surely we need to talk about the people who've suffered through this accident, what we can do for them.
Right, and we can start with Pete. He died working for this company.
Well, I think we should defer making any decision on that till we've heard the results of his post-mortem. I mean, if any trace of alcohol or drugs are found in
What are you talking about? Pete was a good driver, and he was a mate of mine.
We can't afford to get emotional about this, Sean. I presume that driver negligence or error will be easier for us to deal with than some verdicts.
Lisa, I'm afraid there's a board meeting in progress. We can't allow outsiders in.
Well, I'm sorry, but I think you should hear what I've got to say. It's about the accident and what might have caused it.
And I think we should hear her out. Please go on.
Well, as you know, I've been a bit behind on the service contract. But I warned Pete. His truck wasn't ready to take out, and I don't think he'd have ignored that.
Well, of course not. He's an experienced driver. I mean, he'd never take out a vehicle he thought was dangerous.
So I'm sure you've got nothing to worry about. But thanks for drawing it to our attention. We'll look into it straight away.
So you don't think I'm at fault, then?
Well, it's not for me to decide, Lisa, but right now I'm sure it's much more important that you're at the hospital, helping Butch to make a good recovery.
You must have a lot of well-wishers.
They're all from Chris. It's a bit embarrassing, really. Why don't you take some over for Sarah?
Oh, thanks. Might cheer her up a bit. She's going to have a birthday in here and Miss Victoria's party.
Well, maybe we can organise something at the diner when she gets out.
We both wanted to thank you for what you did for Victoria in the crash. Seems like chatting to you is what kept her going.
Doctor, what's happened to Butch? He's not in his bed.
I'm afraid Mr. Dingle's condition has deteriorated quite rapidly. He's been taken for an emergency scan.
What's wrong?
I'll have a better idea of that when we get the results. In the meantime, I can assure you we're doing everything we can.
Hi, Lisa. All seem to be on the mend, eh?
You're the one who brought Laura to the board when you thought she'd keep me and Sean in line. I'm just beginning to see sense in it.
Because she'll help you sweep any bad news under the carpet.
No, she's good in a crisis. But I do think it's something we should discuss in private.
In the way again, am I?
No, of course not.
But we do have rather a lot to discuss. You know, dealing with the aftermath of the accident.
That matters to me too, you know. Pete was a mate. We had good times together. Like when you nearly had us nicked for drinking a few beers.
We're all sorry about Pete's death.
Big difference. I'm upset about him. You're just worried it might be bad publicity for your precious company.
No, that's not true.
Oh, save it, Zoe. If I hear any more, I might just throw up.
I ought to go after her.
You're wasting your time. Face it, Zoe, she's a driver, you're a company director. You'll never see this the same way.
Being a director doesn't mean that I don't have feelings.
But it does mean you've got to get your priorities right, and we've got a lot of work to get through.
Betty's made a casserole I can heat up tonight. And she's done some ironing too, so things will be all right for the kids when they go back to school.
You seem to have everything organised.
Yeah. Never realised how much you housewives have to do. You'll try and appreciate it a bit more when you get back.
That'll make a change.
Mind you, it's not just me and the kids who are missing you. Young Richie seems quite worried about you.
Oh, I expect he's just being polite.
Well, I don't think so. He's quite concerned about how long they're going to keep you in. I think he's got quite fond of you.
It'll mean extra fuel costs. But in the short term, I think we ought to reroute the trucks and avoid going through the village.
I can't believe how cold-blooded you're being about all this.
I'm just being practical. We have contracts to honour, so these decisions have to be faced.
And what about the people who died in the accident, Chris? When do we face up to our part in that?
That is exactly what we've been discussing all day.
Is it? I wish I could believe that you really cared for any of them.
Oh, grow up, Zoe! Just because I don't wear my heart on my sleeve like you do, it doesn't mean I don't have feelings. You know how much I owe to Kathy. I sat and I watched the rescue teams, thinking that one of my trucks had killed her. Imagine what that did to me.
I'm sorry, I'm sure it must be hard for you too.
And it's not going to get any easier. If you really want to help the people in the village, then you'll help the company. That way, they'll have jobs and money, which will be a lot more use to them than all your sympathy.
We don't know much more than you. Just that his blood pressure started going down.
Is that serious?
Well, bound to have the odd setback being trapped in that wreck for so long. But I know how much. He'll soon bounce back.
Hey, remember when he had that fall off a tractor when he were a nipper? Never seen so much blood. You were right as rain next day.
Same with colds and flu, never bothered him. Only time he missed school when he were on the skive.
Strong as an ox, Butch. Takes after my side of the family, see.
So, what's the verdict?
I'm afraid the scans revealed your son has a large internal bleed. It seems there's a laceration to his liver.
Well, you can deal with that.
We're certainly going to try.
Can I talk to him?
He's already under anaesthetic. It's important we get this operation done as soon as possible.
What are his chances, Doctor?
We wouldn't be operating if we didn't think there was some chance of success. I'll let you know as soon as there's any news.
We can't do anything, Emily. It's up to the doctors now.
Aye. Do you fancy me or something?
Good morning, Mr. Dingle.
It's either that or bad news. See us Dingles, we don't usually get nice private rooms like this. Please tell me you got a crush on me, Dad.
I really wish I could.
What's going on? I felt fine yesterday.
You've had some internal bleeding. We found there's a tear in your liver.
Yeah, but you can stop it, surely.
Well, things are fairly stable at the moment. We've packed you inside, and we're giving you blood in the hope that nature will take its course and the tear will start to heal.
Oh. Be honest with me. I need to know. We're planning on taking my girlfriend to Whitby this summer. Separate rooms, like.
Sounds lovely.
If we assume that it was already bought and paid for. Now, knowing what you know about this liver thing, would you advise me to give me money back?
I think I would, yes.
Oh no. I'm frightened, Doc. I'm frightened. What's going to happen? I don't want to die.
I promise you, we're doing everything we can.
Emily? Come here, Emily.
What's wrong? He's had his operation. He's all right now, isn't he?
You tell her, Doc, I can't.
What?
I'm sorry, Emily.
I don't want you to be sorry. I don't want to hear that. I want you to tell me that he's all right.
I can't.
Who's gonna love me if I haven't got him?
I know, Pete. I knew him. Unless he had some kind of brain seizure at the wheel, he couldn't have caused that crash. He deserves a decent send-off, so I'm
not sure I'd be that welcome at his funeral.
Oh, come on, give me some credit.
Yeah, but if he did cause the crash and I went to his funeral...
If I'd been driving that day, would you be sitting here worrying about coming to my funeral?
Don't be ridiculous. Hello? Oh, hello, Laura. Right, OK, I'll be straight over.
That was about Pete, wasn't it?
I gotta go.
That's right, walk away.
When I used to think of me perfect man, I never imagined you'd end up being ginger or anything. You see, I always had this picture of Cliff Richards in my head.
Emily.
Yeah?
Will you shut up?
Stay and talk to me then.
What would you do if Cliff walked in now?
I'd have to say I was spoken for.
sorted.
We shouldn't be talking like this.
I don't know how else to talk.
I love you so much. We belong together. It's not fair that we should be separated. Am I a bad person?
No. You're the best person that ever lived.
Make me yours then.
I thought you were mine.
No. Properly. Forever. I want everything that's yours. I want you to have everything that's mine. Let's get married, Butch. You've asked me before. Now I'm asking you. No more kidding around.
Hiya, Marlon. Have you seen the doctor?
I have, yeah. You troublemaker.
Life's full of surprises, eh?
Something like that. I'll talk to Zach and Nellie.
Yeah, and Lisa needs to know as well. And Marlon, will you do me a really big favour?
Name it. And you pick me best man. Of course I will.
No, really, Marlon. You need to get your skates on. We're getting married. Today.
If you don't mind, we're going to the hospital to see me son.
Antonelli.
And you have to make your own with her. Isn't that right, Zach?
Butch is really ill.
I don't like her being here. She's making me feel weird. Tell her to get out.
You've got to listen, Nellie.
I don't want to listen to you. You've got now to say that I want to hear.
Nellie. He's dying.
No! You lying bitch! I know what you were doing. Take her out, Mandy.
The doctor told him earlier.
No!
He had a right to know. He wants to be able to plan things.
What did she know before me? And him and you?
Does it matter?
He's my baby.
Of course it matters.
It hurts. It hurts so much. Make it stop, Zach.
I can't, love.
What am I going to do, Lisa? This is the second baby I've lost, and I don't think I can bear it.
Zach, him and Emily are getting married, but it has to be today. And they've asked for you to go and fetch Ashley.
I don't understand. What's the point? Love?
Had Pete been drinking? No. No drink, no drugs.
Did he have something wrong with him?
According to the post-mortem, he was perfectly healthy. He died from the injuries he sustained in the crash.
Right. I'm off to tell the other lads.
Just wait.
For what? They're his mates. They've got a right to know.
What now? We'll continue with the investigation.
There is no way we're going to get Lando with us.
Chris, the man is dead.
And not culpable. Which means that someone can attend the funeral without any complications.
Where's Emily?
Told her to go get some blusher on. Bagging a fella's no excuse for a woman letting herself go, I won't. I'm so pleased that you found someone special.
You've been thinking about our Ben, haven't you?
If I could change places with either of you, I would. You're the finest son.
You'll never have kids now.
You've got to find.
Sometimes, man, you've just got to accept things. It's a pity about the kids, though. And I got all that practicing without Belle and all.
And you'd have been a wonderful father. I'm not just saying that.
all here.
Mandy and Paddy are coming over with Ashley.
Emily, are you sure we're not intruding?
It's our wedding day, Kathy. It's a happy day.
Ah, of course it is. She's already got dingle grit in her veins.
Have you got anything to wear for the service?
Come on, Marlon. I'll make a list of things for you to fetch.
Me? I'll come too, Marlon. Zap, would you look after Belle?
Of course I will. Yeah.
I love you.
I don't mean to be cheeky, but at this rate the wake's going to be livelier than the wedding.
You're right about Pete. Like I need you to tell me that. You must all be devastated. What do you mean? Let's face it, it'd be better for you lot if you had been drunk at the wheel. Brings it closer to you now. I'm sorry. He was my friend, he wasn't just some non-entity. If it came to a choice between trusting him and trusting you. So what time's his funeral? I don't believe this. I'm just trying to do what's right. So why'd you look so flaming guilty about it? You were right earlier. You won't be wanted. I'll go with Sean.
Come on, Ashley. You put a lie on your stomach.
Isn't that supposed to be milk?
Only if you're a Jessie.
Can't have a wedding without a drink, eh?
Oh, Muslims do.
Sure hope.
All right.
Any chance of one of you lads getting me a bet on this afternoon?
Hey, I won't mind something on the 3 o'clock and all.
Yeah, anything you say.
And you. You better make that at 2 o'clock.
Are you all right, son?
Yeah. Could I have a word? I want you to look after Emily for me, Dad.
Don't be soft. That's your job.
I know you like her. I know she gets on your nerves sometimes. Do me a favour. When she starts greying you, think of me. Before you say anything too sarky.
You know them doctors are talking rubbish. But it'll make you feel better. My sarky lip shall be buttoned.
Thanks, Dad. I'm a bona fide bloke now, aren't I?
You always have been, son.
I love you, Dad.
Come on, lad. Don't be soft.
Our wedding day and the day we die. Great events of life. Even you couldn't wish this on me, Lisa.
I'm not your enemy.
Aye. Today. There you go. Lordy, Lord, it'll sound better coming from you, Lisa.
Oh, Emily, love. You look...
I'm sorry, love, but time is of the essence and you look right fright.
Oh, charming.
I wouldn't have quite put it like that, but she does have a point.
I don't feel very comfortable.
Well, it's only an idea. It's up to you, Emily.
Yeah, well, we're stuck now. Well, perhaps we could do something with a sheet.
Will this do?
Oh, Lisa, I were hoping and hoping. Butch bought me this.
I know, love. Off you go.
Thanks, Kathy. It looked ever so demure on you. I think it's a bit tarty looking for me.
Everybody said they loved that frock on the day.
We did. We've never seen a bonny bride get jilted.
Can't you be at home on my birthday?
Oh, don't you worry. We'll do something special. Right now, how's the farm?
Well, I can't fault them two. Robert's even done some muck spreading.
Dad let me drive the tractor.
He's easily pleased.
Yeah, go and get some sweets. Take Victoria with you. Yeah.
Is Richie lending a hand?
That reminds me. He sent this over for you, for your birthday. Sorry. Finding it all a bit exhausting.
I never thought I'd miss home this much.
Hello, everybody. Can you hear me at the back? You ready, you two?
No, Ashley. I'm having second thoughts.
I notice you get a laugh. We're gathered together in the sight of God and in the presence of this congregation to witness the marriage of Butch and Emily, to share in their love and, well, to be here with them and for them, and to let them know how deeply we care for them on this, the happiest and saddest of occasions. Emily, will you take Butch?
Yes, I will. I definitely will. I give him my heart today. And for as long as it's beating, he'll be with me. And when it stops, I'll be happy. Because I know he'll be waiting for me. And we'll be together again. Forever. I love you.
Butch?
I'm not as good as Emily. But I just want to say, one day I was cold. You know, inside. You can ask the vicar. He'll tell you. I thought I'd never get a lass. Then there were Emily, sitting in the bus stop. And you asked me the time even though you had a watch on.
I was waiting for my interview with Mrs. Windsor, and I was nervous.
And as I walked away from you, thinking there's a sandwich short of a picnic basket, I felt warmer. Then when I saw you again, I felt warmer still. Till it got to the point where I just had to see you. You've made me feel warmer, Emily. And I was so lonely. And I love you forever just for that. Now, Vic, I know this is all a bit backwards, but can we do the rings bit now?
Yes, why not?
Said it to the world now. There's no going back.
No going back.
I now pronounce you husband and wife.
Well done, kids. We'll just go and open the face. See you later.
Well done, son. I'm very proud of you.
He loves you, Lisa. It's always been you. Always.
Thank you.
Finally been made an honest man of then.
I'll see you later.
I'm frightened, Ashley.
I promise you, you'll be fine. And I'll put in a good word. Make sure you're well looked after.
Thanks, Ashley. You're a pal. Time to say goodbye.
No way.
Not us. Not even au revoir.
I'll be back when that woman comes round me at Battenberg. Best bit of being in hospital is that. Be good.
And if you can't be good, be careful.
Yeah?
I don't feel so good.
Do you want me to fetch someone?
Come and lie down beside us.
What's Dingle, you dirty beast?
Can't blame her for trying.
Budge up then. Make room for little un. What are you thinking about?
Do you think my dad's right?
He's about a lot of stuff.
Great. Battenberg.
As we all know, our Butch and Mandy were once wed.
Hey, I thought you said this was going to be an happy Butch story.
So, she was unhappy, right, and I got forced to play Marge Proops, which our Butch wasn't best pleased about. Anyway, he comes round the cottage, right, and I explained to him how poor Mandy were feeling and that. And once I gently put him in the picture, well, what that man did next took my breath away.
What did he do?
Punched me in the guts and kicked my head in. Hey, to Butch.
To Butch. Bless him.
Butch? Butch? Have you gone? I thought you had. You look ever so peaceful. What's it like? You will wait for me, won't you? You promised.
Emmerdale, love?
I couldn't keep him warm anymore.
I want to see it. No! I want to see me so much.
Come on. Nice and calm.
It was very quiet at the end.
I'm glad for that, Emily.